6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, my name is Derek Dreyer, and I'm here from LTV. Today we're going to talk about the coffee house here at Levels, but first I'd like to tell you about the basic history of the coffee house. In the 60s, during the Beatnik era, coffee houses were very popular, and they were mostly underground, brick-walled, dim places with, often a smoky atmosphere where artists of all different kinds, musicians, poets, anyone, singers, dancers, performed their routines or acts, comedians, anyone. And, they often served herbal tea and pies and cookies and things like that. And here at Levels, we've had already one coffee house, and soon, in May or June, we're going to be having another one. And here at Levels, we did the same kind of thing where it was, a dim with a few candlesticks on each table, and cookies and coffee in the back, or tea. And people performed their routines or stand-up or poetry or rock bands, anyone who wanted to perform, who had, talent. So here I performed at the coffee house, the last one, and I did something on poetry. I read my own poetry, and I've been writing poetry for a very long time, since I was very young, and I always loved to write poetry. And so now we're going to show you some of the clips from the last coffee house, and the first thing that you're going to see is my act where I read my poetry and other works by other people. I read a Ray Bradbury story too, called The Last Night of the World. So now we're going to go to the previous coffee house and see how you like it.
Hello? Okay. This is not a sonnet. This is a prose piece that no one in Great Neck has heard yet, except one child. And yes, that's me. No. And so I will read it to you. I warn you, it is one long run-on sentence. Indirect Statement by Derek Ardrop. I know you expect that something strange, violent, scurrilous, scandalous, or perhaps even poetic is going to occur. But in the few moments I have to talk to you, I would like to say that there's nothing to observe except hairstyles. No, I take that back. I would like to say that this nation assumes so many things that there is nothing to observe except hairstyles, especially the ones with the hair pinned down on both sides of the head so that the person is in excruciating pain, and the earrings that hang on the eyebrows to supposedly prevent cataracts, and the lip balms that feel smooth and make you realize that you paid all that money to buy chapstick that makes your head feel larger, and your posterior feel smaller, and your legs longer, and your neck shorter, and your intestines more compact. And nothing will stop me from writing this piece because I feel obliged to write something that either you despise as a solid grammarian, or you doubt, you love, as an idiotic man or woman or sexist or feminist or racist or Christian or Jew or Buddhist or Shintoist or anything you want to be or anything you are or anything you have been, which most people are, including myself and possibly you, although I doubt it, and I'm sure you're on the edge of your seat, ready to jump up and shout that you're ready to leave because this piece, I caught you. You're looking at the paper and you can't believe I'm getting away with this, and now you don't like me, and I'm really sorry that I'm forcing you to read this friendly but monotonous ongoing saga of a boy who wrote a paper explaining, but monotonous ongoing saga of a boy who wrote a paper explaining, but monotonous ongoing saga of a boy who wrote a paper explaining, but monotonous ongoing saga of a boy who wrote a paper explaining, but monotonous ongoing saga of a boy who wrote a paper explaining absolutely nothing. But there's one reason to like this paper, and that is that we are all idiotic men and women and sexists and feminists and racists and Christians and Jews and Buddhists and Shintoists and anything we want to be and anything we are and anything we have been. This is a tacky ending.
The next, what's so funny? All right, the next act that's gonna come up is gonna be a chick named Laurie Shaw and some people playing backup, and she's gonna sing a few songs. And this is gonna be worse than the other one. This is gonna be so bad. You're gonna wanna leave. Okay, so this is Laurie Shaw and the Laurie Shaws.
Hey, Joe! Where you going with that gun in your hand? Hey, Joe! I said, where you going with that gun in your hand? All right. Gone down to shoot my old lady. You know I kinda mess around with another man. Yeah. Gone down to shoot my old lady. You know I kinda mess around with another man, and it ain't too cool. Well, hey, Joe! Heard you shot your woman down, shot her down now. Hey, Joe! Heard you shot your old lady down, shot her down on the ground. Yes, I did, I shot her. You know I kinda mess around town. Well, yes, I did, I shot her. You know I kinda old lady messing around town. So I gave her the gun. I shot her. All right. Hey, Joe! Where you gonna run to now? Where you gonna run to? Well, hey, Joe! Where you gonna run to now? Where you gonna go? I'm going down, way down to Mexico way. I'm going way down, where I can be free. Ain't no
Sean Vogel.
Hi, I'm David Collado,
And I'm Zach Reevestein.
and you're watching the LTV show.
For our show, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Levels. Levels is a place where teenagers can come and learn many things, including art, television, theater, and music. Now let's get to our show and stop jerking.
This is the puppet. Hey, he needs a mic. No. Have you? Okay. Now, whenever you're ready, you can start. I'm not done. It's okay. Okay. My name is Jamie Forrest, and this is my dummy, and his name is Peter. Isn't that right? No. What do you mean no? No. Your name has always been Peter. No. All right. Prove that you're not Peter. Okay. Prove it. Shut up. Alon Miguel, everyone. Okay, now he's gonna show you that he's not really Peter. Ow. Ooh. Who are you? Juan. Juan? Si. Oh, okay, well, since you're in place of Peter, you gotta do some of the acts that Peter does, okay? Okay. Okay, so first, can you do any impressions? Because Peter used to do impressions all the time. Si. Well, what are you gonna do an impression of? Oh, I know. Can you do an impression of the Invisible Man? Si. All right, let me see it. Hey, that's not fair. That wasn't real. Sure it was. Okay. Is that it? Si. Okay. All right. What else do you know how to do? I can play guitar. I can play guitar. You can play guitar. Si. Well, okay. He can strum with his teeth. All right, I'll play the chords and you strum, okay? That was horrible. You really are you're really not Peter, okay? I really need Peter back. See, they all want me. Well, they all can't have you. Okay, no. No. I can't do that. Peter was always able to sing the ABCs while I drank some water. Can you do that? See. Okay, let's try. Okay, ready? Are you ready? See. Oh, oh, oh.
EFG. TUV.
that? That was nothing. That was nothing. You didn't do anything. See? I'll do that again for all of those who missed it. But watch, okay. First he does the ABCs, right? And then I ask him what he was doing, and he goes. What are you doing? Okay. No. Okay, okay. Now, I really need Peter back. If you can't do this, I'm gonna have to kill you. Does this look real, by the way? I mean, does it look like... All right, well, I'm going to have to kill you because you're not Peter. So I'm going to have to kill you. I'm going to rip your skin off.
It's just a sock. It's just a sock.
No, the invisible hand, schmuck. And here's Peter. Hi. Okay. Okay, now we can start over. Okay. Hello, my name is Jamie Forrest, and this is my friend Peter. No. What do you mean, no? No. Thank you. You folks were a great audience. Good night.
Oak Danny. Danny Pistoller.
Okay, now we're going to make that little transformation from, like, funniness to seriosity. Like, before I was being silly, now I'm going to read this poem seriously. Thank you. Masks. Masks. Forbidding clouds encircle Mother Earth, obscuring all the stars there are to see. Just as my true self is masked by my mirth, just as the same could be said unto thee. Illusions, games, and tricks obscure our souls, although at heart we simple poets be. We dutifully play our silly roles, and only through these poems are we free. Oft times it seems a not unhappy fate to play these silly games forevermore. And yet we hold the key to heaven's gate. How long must we deny ourselves the door? Let's live our lives with masks, without a care, but let us not forget what else is there. Okay, this is a poem that I was exposed to at a poetry reading in Boston that I was able to be involved with because my aunt and uncle are part of that artistic scene in Boston. Aunt and uncle! Right. Yeah. And, yeah, this is a poem that I heard by this, I believe she was Jamaican, this tall Jamaican woman named Lemurchi. And I know that I'm never going to be able to capture the life and soul that characterized her reading of this poem, but I have a copy of the poem here, so I'm going to do my best. The poem's called Voices of Color. Voices of color wrap around my head, visions of movement beating their rhythms, with a pulse of rhapsody in blue, red, green. Voices of color that abound with sensitivity of light and luster. Voices of color that speak to me in resonant sounds of faith, shake my rainbow to the color of equality. Voices of color that celebrate humanity, varied hues of freedom. Voices of color in women that vibrate to make all colors. Voices of color in children that thunder mighty love. Voices of color in men that sweep the earth and heavens with joy. Voices of color that move through the universe to hit our ears with beauty. Voices of color are all I hear, I see, I feel, I be, are voices of color. And you kind of had to be there. This is another poem, which I was also exposed to at the Boston poetry reading. This is by a poet by the name of Charles Coe. And okay, here it is. Yo, poets, here's a list of never-nevers. Never read a poem in a room with a television set, even when the set is off. Never try to soften a hardened heart with a poem slipped beneath a door or left on a desk or attached to the refrigerator with a plastic banana magnet. Never read a poem to someone who has to take a serious piss or is expecting an important telephone call. Never write a poem when you could be making love or eating a dish of strawberry ice cream. And most important, when committing an act of poetry, never be a slave to rules.
First, we're going to introduce Mr. Harris Wolfson.
And his beautiful backup musicians who will dance around in tight clothing for us. Harris Wolfson and his tight clothing musician.
And his couplet.
Yeah, we're gonna hit you with some coolie high hip hop bebop pop lines. For your musical sensibilities, I think you've heard enough words tonight.
Hi, I'm back. Right now, I'd like to talk about activities at Levels and what's going on now, and the Levels Theater, all the classes, the faculty, the cast members, and all the plays, whatever. Okay. First, I'd like to say that there's something new going on at Levels, which is the Levels Puppetry Workshop, taught by Barry Weil, the theater person and puppeteer extraordinaire. And he is teaching this on Wednesdays from 5 to 6 p.m. And that starts April 29th. Also, there's something special going on, which is Teens Talk AIDS, which is on the big screen Wednesday, May 6th at 4 p.m., and a discussion follows after that. The other things I wanted to say will be based on this newsletter. Every few months, Levels publishes a newsletter which is sent to all the Great Neck kids. And this is the April, May, June, so this has everything in this month and the coming. The first thing, I'll just read off a lot of the things here. There's, if you have any poems or, humorous prose writings that you would like to be published, you can publish them, hopefully without curses, in the letters, in the Levels The Hatchway, which is the Poetry and Art Center. There we go. On Mondays, from 4 to 5 p.m. is the Needlecrafts Workshop with Catherine, and you can learn the cross-stitch and macrame and make framed keepsakes for yourself or friend. Then 5:30 to 6:30 is the Beginning Guitar Workshop with Mario, which is very good. Even though I don't take it, I know. 6:30 to 7:30 is the Intermediate Guitar Workshop with Mario. Then on Tuesdays, from 4 to 5:30 p.m., mural painting with Julene, and 6 to 7:30 p.m., ethnic cooking with Catherine, where you can eat what you cook, hopefully, if you can get a serving in there. 8:45 to 10 p.m., Levels Jazz Ensemble with Mario, and then, that's improv, that's a jam. And then on Wednesdays, from 4 to 5:30 p.m. is Art to Wear with Julene. 7 to 9 p.m. video documentary production with John and Fred. Fred is the director of Levels, and John is the video person here. Let me just mention all the other people in the staff. As I said, Barry is the puppeteer extraordinaire and theater person. And Catherine is the assistant director of Levels. And Julene also has many workshops, such as I said, the mural painting and the Art to Wear. Also, 7 to 9 p.m. on Wednesdays is the video documentary production with John and Fred. I said that right. Okay. Fridays, 4 to 5 p.m. is Advanced Guitar Concepts with Mario. Then 5 to 6 is Intro to Guitar Workshop with Mario. And 4:30 to 5:30 is the Planning Board with Fred, in which all the activities and events or plays or musicals are discussed in the planning board from 4:30 to 5:30. That's important. Fridays. And Levels is closed, as you may know, Thursdays and Sundays. The hours are from, I believe, on Monday through Wednesday, it's open, till 10 o'clock. And on Fridays, it's open till 11 to 12, and the same for Saturdays. There's in April, which is already passed. Okay, May, Saturday the 9th is Great Adventure Road Trip. That's at 8:30 a.m. You got to get a ticket now because ticket costs $24, and you can only fit a small group into a minibus. Then Baseball Card and Comic Book Convention, Friday the 15th, 7:30 p.m. And then Friday the 29th, Debate Night, 8 p.m. You're going to just, right here at Levels, we're going to be discussing the important issues of our times for an informative television show. Now, we're going to, I'm going to have to say goodbye now. So, farewell, and see you next time on LTV. The dating game. Then jazz ensemble performance, 9 p.m., Saturday the 13th. And Friday the 19th, school's out party, 9 p.m. That's when we're all happy because all the exams are over, I think. And Saturday the 20th, Levels birthday and end of year picnic at Kings Point Park. That's at 12 noon. Levels Theater, as I said, I would mention before. Well, we just had a show, American Buffalo, and that was by David Mamet. I saw it. It was a great show. Sorry if you couldn't see it. It was a great show. Anyway, that was directed by Evan Weiner, one of our favorite directors here at Levels. And that was an Evan Weiner show starring Evan Weiner and Dave Solars, great actor too. That's Harrison Dave, that's Dave Solars. And Mike Pastor, also great. And soon coming is Catch 22, written by Joseph Heller. This is a dramatization. Everyone wanted me to say that, so I'm going to say that. Thursday, May 21st at 8 p.m., doors open at 7:15. And Friday and Saturday, May 22nd and 23rd at 9 p.m., doors open at 8:15 p.m. And tickets are available Monday, May 11th. Note that down. Monday, May 11th. And so that's all for this Levels newsletter. If you didn't get one,